Hi everyone, it's me again, Nas, and welcome to my final speech presentation. My topic for today is about the danger of using cell phone behind the wheel. And my audience for today would be my 12-year-old son, Neo.
Hi everyone.
Neo just turned 12 years old, and in 4 years, he will be getting his license, starts driving, and all these valuable information in this presentation will definitely be useful and beneficial for him. So let's get started. So the purpose of this presentation is to persuade each and every single one of you to stop using your cell phone while driving to prevent motor vehicle crashes that can actually lead to injuries or death. Cell phone usage has become a necessity of life. People just couldn't live without their cell phone anymore. And cell phone's capability of text messaging, internet, web surfing, and emailing, it actually revolutionizes how people communicate and interact with each other. And cell phone is actually the best method of communication, not just for young people, but also for adults too. But while cell phone usage has in many ways, made communication a lot easier, the issue of its use or regarding its use behind the wheel has becoming a even bigger issue than we realize. Hundreds and thousands of people are injured and killed every single day in America because of car crashes involving a distracted driver. And the numbers continue to rise. And the reason? Cell phone usage behind the wheel. The National Safety Council released an estimate of cell phone related crashes in 2013. The, the estimate states that 20% of crashes, or 1.1 million crashes in 2013, involve talking on a handheld and hands-free cell phone. Imagine that. And it also estimates that an additional 6% or more crashes, or a minimum of 341,000 of crashes in 2013. You guys, 341,000, Neo, involved texting. And a total of a minimum of 25% of crashes involve drivers talking or texting on their cell phone. This issue was really becoming a bigger problem than we realize. Also, according to the article published by USA Today and written by Gabriela Kratzas in 2014, the National Safety Council's annual injury and fatality report found that the use of cell phones causes 26% of nation's car accident. This is no joke, you guys. This is really, really a problem. And another problem is that majority of Americans agree that cell phone usage is dangerous, but most people do it anyways. It's so sad that people knows about it, they're aware about it, but most people do it anyways. There's this research that was conducted by the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, or CDC. The result of the research study was that 69% of drivers in the United States ages 18 to 64 revealed that they had chatted. They revealed that they had chatted on their phone while driving inside the 30 days before they were surveyed. And also 31% of US drivers aged 18 to 64 revealed that they had sent text messages. Mind you, send text messages and email messages while driving in any event once inside a 30 days period before they were surveyed. So this is really an issue. I mean, these two things is very critical. That what's the solution? What can we do to stop this? Fortunately, there's a solution. The state and federal government is doing the best they can to actually solve the crisis. So they actually enacted cell phone law by state. So this slide over here is actually, it tells you the cell phone handheld bans per state. So as you can see, The green one over here, including Washington, Oregon, Nevada, and California, all drivers actually have handheld bans. And then the one in blue, including Texas, they actually have a partial ban. And the one in gray actually have no handheld bans. Also, they enacted a texting ban by state. This map over here actually tells you the texting ban by state. I mean, you can see all these green part over here, including us here in Colorado. We have actually a texting ban. So we're not allowed to text while driving. So the government is really doing what they can to actually solve this crisis. But, you know, as a citizen of this country, as an American, what else can we do? What else can you do? You know, fortunately, there's so much we can do. First, you can impose your own restriction and ban yourself from using cell phone while driving. Or you can actually install software or install apps directly on your phone to block incoming calls and text messaging. You know, these two things that you can do, but, you know, how can we do it? Let's visualize it. You know, the first, even if you live in a state where cell phone ban hasn't been, you know, enacted yet, you can post your own restriction to your own self by what? Neil, turn off your cell phone. Turn off your cell phone, put it away, put it out of the reach before you start driving. This is the best way. Turn off your mobile phone. Or if you are someone that actually, you know, can't live without your phone and it has to be next to you, there's another way. You know, another way is that you can actually install some software, install some apps. Verizon Wireless actually, which is one of the leading wireless provider in America, they actually published an article in their website titled "The Best Apps to Block Texting While Driving." So one of these apps is called the Cell Control. So cell control actually works on any kind of cell phone. It actually works in any kind of provider. It actually has a capability to block all incoming texts and calls while the car is in motion. The only downside for this one is it's actually $129 to buy the whole, you know, program. So if you're not into this, there's another solution for you. There's actually another app. It's called Live to Text app. So Live to Text app can actually block just one push of a button. And it's only $2.99 on Google Play or App Store. You can actually install this app, and this app in one push of a button can block all incoming text messages and incoming calls. And it actually also sends default message, you know, to a default text message that you can't be reached while the car is in motion. So there's so much we can do. These are just two things, you know, how we can resolve this problem or this issue. So today we talked about, or I discussed, the issue, the problem, the danger of using cell phone behind the wheel. And we tackle and visualize the solution. So today, in closing, I urge every single one of you to stop using your cell phone while driving. Stop using your cell phone. This is a dangerous epidemic in America's roadway, and this behavior needs to be stopped. We gotta watch our actions. You know, our specific actions can actually prevent or cause accident. Impose restriction, ban your own self from using your cell phone while driving. Install these apps. Stop using your cell phone while driving, and don't drive distracted. So this concludes my final presentation for today. Thank you, Neo, for being my audience, and I hope I was able to enlighten every single one of you about the danger, the real danger of using your cell phone while driving. Thank you so much for watching.